So what's going on, guys? It's the truck guy here. Wanted to get back to you with another video, and today we're reviewing the DeWalt multi-tool MT16. It's model number DWHT. I always hate that, but DWHT 71843. Come on, DeWalt, get better with your model numbers. But anyway, let's jump into the tool and see what we've got. So it's the DeWalt MT16. This was 17 bucks at Home Depot. I've actually tried it out a little bit so far, and I really like this tool. Overall, it's a larger tool, but it's pretty compact actually, so that's kind of the nice thing. So let's go ahead and get it out of the packaging. And it's got the spring-loaded needle nose pliers, so that's kind of the first tool up top, as well as the spring-loaded curved jaw pliers, so kind of 2-in-1 pliers, but it's also got the wire stripper, so you've got 3 tools kind of on the pliers themselves. I do like a lot that they're spring-loaded. You also can't see the spring, which is kind of a nice feature, because it's one less thing that can break on these tools. But overall, I really like the size of the MT16. Feels good in the hand. It's ergonomic. I like kind of how they've got the kind of protruding edges on either side. It kind of like actually feels good just with your hand. Feels comfortable. Gives you some added grip and contours. So overall, the pliers portion of this tool is really nice. So you've got your 3 tools there. We're supposed to get to 16. I can never exactly figure out. Sometimes there's 2-in-1 tools, and we'll see if we get to 16. But when you've got it folded up, it really is compact, but I like that when you fold it out again, you've got that full big pliers that you can really tackle some good jobs with. So let's take a look at this side first. So right out of the gates on this side, we've got a scissors, spring-loaded, more or less kind of, it's a decent lockout, so that one's going to come in handy. Then actually probably my favorite tool, out of view there, my favorite tool is this kind of larger Phillips screwdriver. One of the downfalls with a lot of these knives or multi-tools is they put a Phillips on that's just too small, or it really isn't a true Phillips. This is probably, like, I would say more of a medium screwdriver than large, but it can kind of do the job on some, larger Phillips screws. So it really kind of fits the bill, and I like that it protrudes out. I've used it a couple times, and it works well. So I like what I'm seeing there on the Phillips screwdriver from DeWalt. And then one kind of really random tool, if it's even a tool, is they've got a pull-out lanyard loop, which is something I have not seen before, and it's pretty interesting. But yeah, I guess they call it a fold-out carabiner slash lanyard loop. So I think it's more of a lanyard loop. I don't really get the kind of the carabiner side of things, but yeah, so that comes out, so you could tether it to a backpack or your work bag or what have you. And then you've also got the flathead screwdriver. So a decent, large flathead screwdriver to kind of round out this side of the knife. And I do like this one because I think it's more of a pry bar slash large screwdriver, and I use it more for prying than I do for, screwing flathead screws, because that's kind of a rarity these days. But it's a nice size, and it's a nice thickness as well. So we've got our flathead screwdriver covered. Then we've got the can opener with the small slotted screwdriver up top. And then we've got the bottle opener as well. So they're hooking us up with a couple of tools here. And I guess this is the medium screwdriver as well. So there's kind of like 4 tools going on here. And I think the wire stripper, so that's actually 5. But yeah, no, this is a decent size can opener and a decent size, really decent size bottle opener. So if you're camping, if you're out in the field, anything like that, I mean, DeWalt definitely has you covered here. So I like what I'm seeing a lot from kind of a large can opener, large bottle opener, both durable. And then let's see if we can access it here, but we've got the file and the ruler combined, and this is actually a really nice size file and ruler, almost, yeah, about 2 inches there. So get your measurements fairly easy. I kind of like that lays flat and it's a larger surface, and then you've got your file as well, which has some coarseness to it, which is nice because I don't like, you know, hey, here's a file and it doesn't do really anything. And then you've got your knife, and it actually has a little liner lock here, so it does lock out, which I do like, because one of the most dangerous parts of a tool like this is, you know, you don't have a locking mechanism for your knife, and you're working on something, all of a sudden it comes back at you. It's also got the serrated like kind of rope cutter down low. It's actually it's a small knife, but it's, you know, decent in size, a couple inches, and the liner lock there is really, you know, what's going to take you over the top in terms of usefulness. You don't want this thing flying back on your fingers, especially with a bulky tool like this. You know, that's kind of the risk in everything. So those are the 16 tools. I'm not going to run through them again because I'll probably miss them. But yeah, it's got a good plethora of tools on this multi-tool, the MT16. So I'm really liking it. I've already knocked out a couple jobs with it. The main benefit is it's a large pliers, you know, so I've used the screwdriver some and the pliers at the same time, and it is kind of nice just to have it all in one place. So if you're tackling an odd job, you can really just bring this tool with you and more or less finish the job pretty quickly without grabbing, you know, 3, 4, 5, half dozen tools and trying to tackle it that way. So I think for 17 bucks, you can't really go wrong. Basically $1 a tool on this one. I think it'd be a great gift. Throw it in the truck. But, you know, I've got mine kind of floating around the house to tackle odd jobs and not be running back and forth to the shed, the workshop, this, that, and the other. So that's it, guys. I would definitely recommend this one highly, and go out and check it out. Home Depot's got it, 17 bucks, at least as of now. I'm sure the price will go up, so go ahead and get it, and we'll see you on the next one.